the revolutionary ankle lock system, an integrated brace built into the boots, delivering unrivaled support, protecting ligaments from twists, tears, and trauma.
Right, we've filmed in a lot of locations over the years, but today we're invading Mr. Warrington's haircut. Don't know whether he's going for the barcode or whatever this young gentleman Lucas is going to do for him. Hopefully a mohawk. But yeah, love yours barbers in Leeds. Josh, how's things?
All good. We've finished the session this morning. You leave to walk fighting out and finally over the line, so yeah, I'm in a very good place. But I'm physically still there.
Yeah.
You've seen this morning. Yeah, it's time for some revenge, isn't it?
I was going to say the last fight week I was at was called Unfinished Business. I feel like that was more relevant for your fight. Is that what this is for you? A bit of unfinished business?
Yeah, I think so. Like, listen, I've made moments of could have, should have, would have. You know, whether the fight in that 7th round got fight, like say, was stopped. I feel that she would have been given the opportunity to carry on the fight in the 8th round. If they'd have got knocked out in the next round, I would have no argument. But the fact is, I'm considering faced in the game. I look on the cards, and these were the times in discomfort. I feel like I'm right done by the night, you know. Michael Alexander was fantastic. He had a bit of a man that night, you know. Took the one off me for an illegal punch where, again, I forgot all questions about that. And then the stoppage when the bell had gone, so, hey, I could put it all to bed now.
Yeah.
So.
Well, you've got what you wanted, haven't you? Let's be honest, you've not stopped being in the gym since that fight. Obviously, since your last sort of comeback after a bit of an absence, you've been in the gym, you've been working, you've been waiting for an opportunity, and things get pushed back. But it must be a bit of a relief that you've finally got that goal, so that you're not. I know you go in the gym to keep fit anyway. You're always gonna, but there's a light at the end of the tunnel now, isn't there?
The frustration of myself is like waiting for a long time in the field, 11 years. Get out 3-4 times a year, and all of a sudden he goes to every 10-11 months. And like, you can spar all you want and do bags of hard work, but nothing is gonna prepare you like because by week you're getting on nerves and preparing upset mentally and the fight itself. So I think that's what we've been missing over the last 2-3 years. But like, you know, you rewind 2 years ago, with enough scope to have a rematch instantly. And the way we spoke about for a long time, going to City Ground in Belgium. Like I said, he's a big Forest fan. It sort of makes sense to be there, but again, for whatever reason, couldn't happen. It didn't happen.
What is the reason, to your knowledge? It's on now, isn't it? So you can say what you want.
Yeah, it's on, but like, I'll be honest with you, I genuinely don't know. And I don't really want him to get paid, which you might now buy and if you want to make some money out of it, but I honestly believe he's a diva, but I believe him with how bad he is as well. There's something about the last 2 years where he never got especially him in, and the ballers are kind of lost people to the inside. Now, it's the first one. The build-up was all amicable and all the other put after each other. We're never going to follow the same path because I don't like me, even like me. The first fight would have slowed in. He had a controversial finish in my eyes. So it's going to get people talking.
Yep.
The fans enjoyed it there last time. More people are going to see clips and it's happening even more. So I don't know, it's going to be bigger, but I'll say the clowns at the
Well, look, we're here and it is on. I saw Eddie Hearn when he's talking about this fight saying, this is it, all or nothing. You know, winner goes on, loser's done, loser's finished. You know, he's putting that tagline on this. When you hear them kind of comments, you've dealt with your own pressures throughout your own career anyway, but what do you make of him sort of labelling this as almost like the last dance for one of you? Like this is the narrative going in, not unfinished business, but that's it for the loser. What do you make of that?
Well, I think this is a couple of things you told us about. Like, what are they for me? Like, maybe push you on in your career as well, right? See better days, some people you'll play golf, something like that. But you're there like a barnstormer, and you come over and help. Then it's like,
yeah.
You know how it goes on. I got it in the head that I think the stream, and that's it. And I've like kind of concerned about energy and moment and focus and all.
Yeah.
Just in case it has come about. And I've been in the gym almost all year. Not waiting just for this, waiting for opportunities. You know, I retired last September for 3 weeks. I come back this year.
Yeah.
I've just kind of just working on a few things and sorting a few things as well away from boxing.
Yeah.
And as I said earlier, the mental is key. Feel that I'm in a good place. Mentally. And I haven't come up to being like this for a few years, and it's only when you look back the last couple of years, you know, this, that, the other. Well, I'm not going to go into the detail now, but no approach is kind of like an old thing.
Yeah. Well, a lot of you see a lot of fans when they talk about the first fight, how good it was. It's a surprise to everyone, I think, maybe how long it did take. But the fact it's here now, and you said like the first time round, I think the build-up was fairly amicable. I think you both understood the scripts, like of what the fight was. We knew how important it was for you going into it. I was around you for a lot of the camp. But this time round, there's that. I don't want to say there's a hatred, but there's a spite. There's a like I reference it to a. You know, I think you might have said it before. Look, you probably go for a pint with certain fighters. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, I'm sure you and Carl Frampton can shake each other's hand in the street, have a hug, and, you know, we shared a great night together, etc. Maybe Kiko. I don't know about some of the others, but in terms of Leigh, where does that lie with you? Is it a case of you've not been happy with things he said and you want to rectify that as well? And what is it with him?
Yeah, I think in the build-up, was, I mean, I had no reason to dislike him or hate him. He just, obviously, people in my stable mates him very small, but there was no hatred there as it was. You thought he wanted to carry on doing what he was doing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, a few things that had been said. Niggles at press conferences, but you know, you can really get so upset about that. I think it was, for me, it was the reaction after. Now, the moment after the fight in the medical room, spoke to you, and then 10 minutes later, he's given a completely different perspective, and that annoyed me. And then all I've done is answer questions is what likes of you, the world, like media outlets have asked me. And I just give my perspective on it. Maybe he's realised that he was getting fucking his ears boxed off.
Mm.
He didn't like that.
Yeah.
And that's all I said. I was in the fight with Flynn. I don't feel like I should have been stopped. But he's got really fucking snappy. I see that so much so that any interview I'd put out, he'd react to that. I mean, at one point he said he was going to drive up to Leeds and punch me in, and like, when I come in about it in Manchester, he didn't do fuck all. So
I forgot about that. I filmed. Yeah, I remember that. Yes, that you had a confrontation, didn't you? You did come face to face. You were almost passing on the same row, weren't you? While you were leaving, what was said?
I was sat on the same row, and I knew he had to pass me at some point. So I'm being a bit of a stubborn arsehole. I waited till he come past, and when he did come past, I said, I'm here now. You think you're going to drive to Leeds? You have to drive to I'm here. Then, you know, he said something along the lines of, what I did to you in ring, like you want to do to you outside of him. So what's going on then? And, you know, they didn't really fucking know. It's like, the thing is, maybe I'm a bit too serious at times. But if you're going to start fucking giving the bigging about, going to drive to Leeds and do this, and I'm going to talk about outside of it. Or say it and then speak to repercussions. Or Like I said, maybe I'm a fucking...
More of an old school way of thinking that, isn't it?
I can have a bit of Jack and bang and fucking shit piss out my hair and it's in forever.
No, we'll do that. Yeah. Not the hair.
Look, if you're going to start, like, saying, well, yeah, you're going to slap me about outside, nah, I'm not having that. Fucking do it then. Do it. Like, yeah. Obviously, I lost watched after that, but... I just, I'm not as big as the fans, I'd say. We have had little moments where it's been in and like had a little chance, and I always been ashamed to run off the gun. That's how I fight Lara. And had little moments in there. Me might forget about that, but I should feel so. I don't want to stay with my demons. So,
and you also remember that for what happened to you after that fight. You were ringside, and I think it was probably a bad night for both of you, wasn't it? Because I know you wanted revenge on Lara, and what came out about Lara as well in terms of, you know, failed tests and stuff like that. Just double a bad night for both of you, wasn't it, really?
Well, my phone in there is like, who knows? So I win fucking suits. So, in that kind of character, some people can switch on a persona for interviews and I'm not going to mention no names. We know quite some eccentric characters in the sport, and then when you speak to them out away from camera, Matt, you'll see yourself. You know they're a different person whatsoever, but I feel like these are the swag in camera. The spot and swag in real life. So that's it. So go for a fight with him. Yeah. We're on fire.
Well, moving away from that, obviously you achieved your dreams of becoming world champion on more than one occasion. Did it the hard way, etc. Dalton Smiths had a fight announced for January 10th. His big moment, New York, you know, all the bells and whistles, Barclays Centre, had the press conference, did training, I think, over there for a little bit. He's come back over, and last night, breaking news, his opponent, Subriel Matisse, there's been an adverse finding. I think I don't want to be misquoted here because of the severity of it, but he's got a certain amount of days, I think, to request a B sample. And obviously, it sort of puts that fight at jeopardy because Dalton's done the right thing, got himself in position, but we've seen this happen again now. What's your, as a clean fighter, and you've obviously you get tested in the morning, people knocking at your door, getting tested. Obviously that lad has as well because he's failed. So what's your take on it? It's disappointing for Dalton, I suppose, overall, isn't it, really? But
he's a sport Dalton. I mean, spoke to Dalton, I moved in. You know, we're talking fight happening in December time. There was a back, so there's a bit of a wait there. It's train on Christmas and we're professional fighters, so it's hard passing for the job. But when is he going to win? When is he going to win? Like, all right, say, you know, the B sample comes back and he's sorted and out. The mishap with laps where it's been tested, but say if it's still his positive, what happens then? You know, it's something far too often. Maybe the testing is getting more stringent. But those who are cheating, they're going to find better methods to get away with it. This is very smart, and like this is, I get so wound up about it. Life's so online. Is
that what it comes down to? Just one and done for you, like you failed done?
Yeah, basically. You've got to trust the people around you. You've got to trust your team. Like if you've got called for, you know, I don't know if I would say they need to cocaine and stuff like that. And it's come from something else. Well, fortunately, it's fucking bad looking. You might just think about, like, do you know what I mean? Like, I can't justify that.
No.
Justify it, especially when I know what the precautions that I've taken throughout the years in walking around Holland and Barrett and checking things on women and then speaking to you got to make sure that I'm liable to take it all. We're talking fucking vitamins here.
Yeah.
Like checking bits and bats on maybe what sponsor companies want to send you, want to send you this protein drink.
I was going to say for you guys, I always look at that and go, it must be a nightmare. So when you get, say you've got a sponsor who's, like you mentioned there about your vitamins and stuff like that, you've got a batch check and do all that stuff. And do you have to send that off to them and say, look, is everything on this list okay? Or do you have to check it yourself with the list that you provided?
There's websites where you can do that. But, any time I have been uncertain about it, like for instance, when I've had piece of massive injuries and, been given medication from doctors, I've just done stuff off my own back. Like, we have managers, we have trainers, we have enough responsible people around you to make sure, even if some of the doctors are not quite supposed to, there's responsibility there. People around you trust you.
Yeah.
So, like I say, it's not a sport for me for people to be allowances. Unless something drastically wrong, then you're always going to do it.
Yeah.
You're always going to do it. And like I said, we had a discussion this morning about chasing sport. Someone might miss out on a gold medal, or miss out on a scholarship, or miss out on to Olympic Games or whatever in qualifiers. But this is people's lives, isn't it? You've interviewed fighters after the fight, after 12-hour contest where they can hardly speak to you, or their eyes closed, or they're facially.
I've seen it, yeah.
So where did it stop? If a man gets killed in the ring and he's been cheating, how was that go down in court?
Well, we had that discussion earlier. Like, if that happens, is that attempted murder? Is it manslaughter? How does, because it's like you're taking an extra weapon in the ring almost, isn't it? So, moving away from this topic, because we could talk night and day about it. Anthony Joshua, Jake Paul. Let's lighten the mood. So, Jake Paul gets a lot of criticism, and I've got to say, I think he is good for boxing as a whole. I think what he's done for women's boxing is incredible, and he's given people paydays I'm sure they could never imagine. And look, he's taking himself away, he's training himself. What level is that? Who knows? Maybe area level, whichever. But he has now gone from fighting a 5'5" Gervonta Davis in an exhibition to fighting a 6'6" elite top 10 level heavyweight, I would say, even now. What do you... In an 8-round professional contest with 10-ounce gloves, and Anthony Joshua can't weigh more than, I believe, 245 pounds, which he will make that weight. So he gets criticism for not fighting proper fighters, but then I also go, well, there's fighting proper fighters, then there's going from A to Z. So what's your honest opinion on it?
Maybe we might do all those in boxing together, those in fighting. I won't say I'm not really true. I don't think he's bad in sport because he brings a different audience.
Yeah.
It might be a younger audience. Like, I know my nephew, he watches his videos and that's not been many years. Obviously, because I'm part of boxing, he's like boxing, but it gets more attention. It comes back and tells me more people in school talking about it for that reason. So I don't mind that. To step in for more sports and boxing people and genuine boxing, especially all the people, they just want to see AJ. We're talking Anthony Joshua, the Olympic gold medalist,
And 2-time heavyweight world champion.
World champion. Feeling like
everyone.
Charles Ryan and Charlie Klitschko, or Vladimir Klitschko,
Usyk, Parker.
Yeah. So. Quite good to Ngannou, who's another comeback man, who's a fighting man.
Yeah.
Absolutely spanning him. So you expect that to happen. If it's done, then it's obviously fishy, but that's what should happen. My only thing, again, when I do get upset at these
fights,
is when the world governing bodies get involved. You can get like some WBC making the Jake Paul versus Anthony Joshua belt. And they give you all this professional support when you have fighters, who give life and soul to it, can't win an area title.
Yeah.
You've got like a YouTuber who gets the opportunity to fight. And I understand it's a business and more eyes to table and all that, but don't get it. Let it be. It's a contest. We're having a contest. And that's it.
Yeah.
There is enough money. Government body for involved as well.
Is there a danger when you look at this? So there's not many fights that I see get made where I go, you know what? There's a bit of a concern there because I look at Anthony Joshua and go, even if you weren't fully at the races, I expect you to go in there and at the most in 2 rounds they shouldn't be carrying on. And that's and that's not me disrespecting Jake. That's the respect I have for Anthony as what he is. And whether he got knocked out by Dubois or not, that can happen to anyone. It's heavyweight boxing, and he could still beat anyone with that right hand and with movement and with whatever. So, is there a concern, safety wise, when you look at that match? Because would he get licensed in England? Too good.
He's a killer. They always talk about in fighting. The last thing to lose is your power. And something like as big and athletic as him. And Jay come up short against Tommy Fury, who's really proved himself at that kind of level in professional boxing. Same with Trish and Andy Joshua was world champion. It's devastating finishes throughout his career. And don't know they've lost that. So yeah, of course, can be a massive concern for Jake, but
so here he is. Confidence.
Some of you viewers might not think that one of those around.
Confidence through the roof now, isn't it? They're getting the lift. Fucking hellfire. Let's just walk. Oh, a day in the life. What else is your day consisting of anyway?
So tonight, Jimmy Will Harrison is fighting, defending the Central Area.
Oh, yeah, shout out Wacker. Yeah.
So, we're going down there, we're up in the corner. We're 30 rounds for his fight. Should be good. Looking forward to that one.
Yeah.
Will has become a great character of the gym.
He's a character, isn't he?
He's a real character.
Purple hair, has he got purple hair in for this fight?
I know, it's weird when Reece Mold was training. I know Reece Mold and Matty Hume both are quite bonded. And, our gym, you've been in it, and like the old man, the banter's raw and it's non-stop. But Will's really kind of get involved in that, and that's perfectly fine, but I always thought like a bit of a standout / odd character anyway.
Eccentric, isn't it?
Yeah, a little bit, yeah. And with times when we do like this about sparring, and obviously heavier weight than me, and we'd like doing technical stuff, and we used to feel like he got a little bit too hard for that session. Sparring, you're trying to kill us. So me and Reece showed our experience, shall we say?
Tuned him up.
And we used to get looking from your man for that. But what I'm saying that is that no matter how hard the sessions were for Will, he kept coming, and you know what? He earned our respect.
Yeah.
And like now, considering really close mate, and the boxing creates this
brotherhood, isn't it?
Yeah, it creates it, and he fights tonight. And, hey mate, how we doing?
Hey man. Hey, I just saw your post today.
Oh, thank you very much. Cheers, bud. It creates that, and I don't know.
Yeah.
I really want him to win now.
Yeah. Defending his title as well. It's his first defence. He's proud of that as well. I know he wants the keys to the city of York as well off the back of it, but it's nice. I think you've got quite a good dynamic at the gym as well. I know Reece, obviously, he's gone to try something different. No hard feelings there, but you're all still really close anyway, aren't you?
Well, we are, and like I said, the young lads who come through there, they've learned what can you Matt to use, and they ask questions and stuff, and yes, it's good. It's good diverse surrounding.
Yeah.
Not all the same backgrounds, and certainly don't do all the same jobs and stuff like that. But it certainly makes it interesting.
Absolutely. Look, you got a little message to your fans. Obviously, February it's a big night for you. You've got a lot of, I suppose there's a lot of people maybe asking questions, as they always are here. And I know you're more than willing to try and rectify things and give them the answers. So you got a message to your fans before February kicks off, we'll catch up beforehand, but
Yeah,
just to kick off this announcement.
Prior to the Wood fight, I think people were a bit unsure about what I still had left. I think the local fight was one of the best performances. The Wood fight, people said I was rolling back in years, and
Your boxed as good in that as you have in most. Let's be honest.
no, but like, sometimes you get juiced up the last performance.
Yeah.
That's not fault of anyone's wrong, but people are juiced up the last performance.
Yeah.
I think the frustration in the boxing is it could be a big time
Yeah.
gap in between. But I know the catch fight wasn't great and tired and blah. I don't know that come back this year against another opponent and wasn't big interest in him, but what I can say is if you're still looking, first of all, I massively appreciate that. And believe me, on February 21st, we're going to be rolling back the years.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying at that. That's all I'm saying about.
Well, Josh.
Love our redemption.
Absolutely. Well, look, it's been good catching up with you. Something a bit different today. A little walk and talk through your home city, and obviously watch you get the Barnet cut. It's looking as ever looking good.
I'm rolling back the years.
You're trying, right? Let's be honest. You're trying. But look, we'll catch up probably in the lead up to your fight in a good couple of weeks. And yeah, appreciate it. Nice one, mate.
Thank you.
The revolutionary ankle lock system, an integrated brace built into the boots, delivering unrivaled support, protecting ligaments from twists, tears, and trauma.